How's it going, everyone? This is Eddie with Joe's Gaming and Electronics. Today I'll be showing you how to repair the front glass of your GoPro Hero 7 White. To get started, we're going to want to grab our heat gun, power it on, and I like to use around 200 temperature. And we just go around. We just go around heating up the front cover. Just now that's what I'm doing. You don't want to hold it in one place too long so that you don't deform the rubber. You just want to work your way all around the unit. That should do it. Now I'm going to just remove this tape. Be careful because the glass is sharp and will hurt you if you aren't careful. Now we can grab a pry tool of choice. I like to use this flathead. Be very careful, and there's these two little access holes, and you just slide it in and carefully work your way up. And we see it lifting. Then we go to this access hole and pry up a bit, and the rest we just work with our hands, slowly and carefully prying up. There's just some double-sided tape. Careful not to apply too much force because you can crack this plastic. You just slowly work that tape and we're off. Now, issue I've seen many people do is once this is in, they try and go under this right here, this metal and plastic, and you're gonna have a bad day if you do that. So you can see here, we slide on top of here and push down, push against this plastic. We're not going under this. So don't go too far deep. You don't want to go straight in with the GoPro here. You don't want to go straight in there. You want to go a little bit above and slide it in that way. Sweet. Now we're gonna heat up the glass, but if it's broken like this, you can't chip it away. When you are heating, be very careful and mindful of this lens here, because heat can damage that and you'll have a deformed, blurry image. So be mindful. We're just gonna pick away at this. It's held on by some double-sided tape. Be careful with all these little glass shards. They will stab you and hurt you and you'll have a bad day. I know from experience. So this we'll just slowly work around, and I'll see you guys once we are back. But before I go, interesting factoid for you all. If you need any parts or tools you see me using, plus more, that's right, I said it, we do have links in the video description for you to get anything you want. You want it, we got it. You know what I'm saying? So feel free to check that while I work this. Cue music. Now, you don't want to touch any of that glass with your hands. So this works. You grab some paper and scoop it in the trash. Because again, if you touch this and it pokes you, you're having a bad day. And we're all about good days here at Joe's GE. We're here to improve lives, not worsen. If you have a better technique, leave it in the comment section below for others to find a better technique. Sweet. So now, that we got the old tape that was around here removed as well. We have some glass shards here on this tape. So we're just basically going to want to clean this all up, right? So this is where we grab some alcohol and a microfiber towel. We go ahead and grab some alcohol on the towel and carefully wipe. I'm going to wipe where that tape was just so I get all the residuals of glass and tape off. So we have a very nice mating surface for our new tape and glass. Now we're going to want to grab a little bit of alcohol and clean our lens, and then wipe it with the dry side. And we do this a little before we're done cleaning for a few reasons. One, we want all the condensation to be out when we reseal so that there's no condensation buildup and you get foggy inside the lens, which then's a bad day because you're redoing this whole process. Well, yeah, that's the only reason. Misled you guys there a little bit. But you want to make sure it's clean, all wiped off. No uglies in there. We'll give her one last wipe down before installation with the dry side just to get all the dust particles off. Now we got a little bit of alcohol and clean the glass off. Give everything nice wiped down here. Sweet. Now we just one last pass here. Alright. Looking good. So if you buy the glass from us, you will receive it in a bag. Open the bag and you're gonna have two pieces. No, you don't have two pieces of glass here. You have tape and the glass. So we're gonna want to pop this glass out of the bag, sealed here all fancily. This also works. There we go. So you do not want to touch the glass because, well, for obvious reasons, right? Alright. A better way to do this would be to separate them cleanly, but it is what it is. This will still work just fine. Now, peel one side here. And I want to grab this, peel the big white, the clear side, right? And carefully align the tape onto the glass. Drop it in, make sure we're all aligned, and press it down. Crikey, mate. So we just kind of work it a bit. And now that we're feeling nice and fresh, give that lens one last little wipe. Inspect for particles. See, I saw some. So you could never clean this too many times. Again, I'm cleaning with the dry side right now, just so that there's no condensation buildup. Even though alcohol evaporates pretty fast, it could still potentially build up. So we could take this glass off now and carefully pop this blue shielding off. You want to be pretty careful because the tape will sometimes want to lift up on you, and you don't want the tape to lift. You want that to stay down. See, there we go. We just press it down, work it in, bam, bingo bango bongo. So there is a long way and a short way, as you can kind of see for yourself. Longer way will be going across, so the longer way of the unit is going to be the longer way of the glass. So you just line it up all four corners and press down. Work the edges around so it gets a nice tight seal. Even got the microfiber so that we keep our glass looking fresh. And then I just basically, with my nail, am pushing down on where the tape is and working that tape down. An extra step you can do is heat the tape, but again, I'd be very cautious of doing so. This tape is strong enough to where it'll hold the water out, as long as you just press it in, because heat can damage your actual lens, and then we have bigger problems on our hands. So now this tape, after wiping it down, it's kind of worn out, so we're gonna apply a couple strips of double-sided tape on the plastic here. Alright, we've got our double-sided tape. We will cut a few strips and just lay them on down in here. Sweet, we got some strips of tape on there, and that'll be plenty to hold this on, since the beauty of these new ones compared to the 5.6s is there's a rubber seal that seals this off on the actual casing here, and there's no display on these 7s, so there's no sealing needed to be done. So that's kind of one of the perks of the 7s. We just align, drop it in, and it kind of almost clicks into place. And we do the same thing by working it in. Work that tape in. We have a strip here, and then we have a couple strips here. We just work that in. And there we go. So we're done. Pretty simple, straightforward. If you need any tools or parts that were used in this video, check the link below. We have it all. And if you guys don't feel comfortable doing this, feel free to send it in. We'll gladly take care of you. But again, it's pretty straightforward. But I don't know your position, right? So if you want us to do it, we'll gladly take care of you, help you out. So if you enjoyed, like, subscribe. We have plenty of these tutorials. We should have quite a few more coming on the GoPros. But again, if you're watching in a couple of years, I'm sure we have plenty by then. So leave a comment if you have any questions. We always reply to you guys, and be a community. Reply to each other, help each other out. So if you enjoyed, thank you for enjoying. This has been Andy with Joe's Gaming and Electronics. Have a phenomenal day.